All right, so we're rewriting sine of 2u is sine of u plus u because that's our formula from last week, the sine of alpha plus beta. And so we know then, when I plug it in that formula, sine of alpha cosine of beta plus cosine of alpha sine of beta.
I didn't know.
Now, does order matter when we multiply? No. So what I'm going to do right over here on the right side there is I'm just going to switch the order of them. So I've got sine of u, cosine of u, plus, I'm switching, instead of cosine times sine, I'm going to do sine times cosine. So sine of u, cosine of u. Now I know that's a little confusing with all the sines and cosines and everything, but think about it like this. If I let sine be x and cosine be y, I have xy plus I have another xy. What's xy plus xy? 2xy, right? So I have sine cosine plus sine cosine. What do I have? 2 sine cosine. So 2 sine of u, cosine of u. And wait, that's what we were after, isn't it? So equals 2 sine of u, cosine of u. All right, so for example 2, what can we do here? Wow. Okay, let's work on the left side. Let's work on the left side. It is possible to work the right side, but it's a little bit harder, so I think the left side's the easier one, so let's go with it. So what can I do to cosine to the fourth minus sine to the fourth?
Cosine plus sine, cosine minus sine, cosine squared plus sine squared minus.
So you're saying factor it? Because it's a difference of squares? Very good. So we can do this. Cosine to the fourth has a square root, sine to the fourth has a square root, and it's a minus. So it's a difference of squares, right? So be careful, though, when you're doing difference of squares, guys. Don't change the order. A lot of y'all try to change the order, and then you miss it. But y'all are usually fine with one like this, but like if I put like 4 minus x squared, okay? If your number's first, put your numbers first. In this case, cosine to the fourth is first. What's the square root of cosine to the fourth? Cosine squared. And what's the square root of sine to the fourth? Good, sine squared. So I know that they're going to go first and second here because that's the order they were listed. Oops, that's supposed to be a sine. And what goes in between them? Good, a plus and a minus, ladies. So what can I do now?
Oh, you could probably find identity.
I have an identity there. Which one?
Cosine to cosine squared plus sine squared.
What?
Wasn't that just the one? That first one?
All right, hold on 1 second. Say it again. Oh, it's what they were saying. Okay, so I thought you were trying to tell me. All right, so yeah, cosine squared plus sine squared is 1. And so I got 1 times this. And 1 times anything is itself, right? And then I think I heard it at the back over here. Would you say? Yeah, the cosine squared minus sine squared is an identity for cosine of 2u. Or, yeah, so in this case, 2 theta. And that's what we were looking for.
So wait, where do you get, how do you get that? Which paper is that on?
It's the new one. It's on this one.